Related to that, there's one feature in here in terms of the slash commands. There's one feature in here I did play with earlier that I thought was kind of cool that I wanted to show you, and that's goal. And so goal is, you can see there, it's to set a standing goal for Hermes to work across until it's achieved. And so the test I gave it earlier was to create here you can see it right now, create a markdown viewer according to the plans. So I'll go ahead and, I guess, run this now because we have plans in there, which works just like you would do in pretty much all the other tools that you've played with. If you've gone into Claude Code and just said, I think it's a shift tab or something, you can go back and forth between plan mode and, just come up with a plan before you actually execute on it. So once you have a plan, you can then just tell Hermes to go ahead and execute on that plan. And what it did was create the plan that I asked it to create was to build a web app for me that allows me to view that markdown file that it created for me. So I'll go ahead and ask it to do that. And we'll see that it's going and reading the plan that it already had from a previous session that I was communicating with it. If we go back into our browser here, and I'll open up the app that it created. So this is the Markdown Viewer app that was created as a goal, following the plans that it had created to display the Markdown files that were simplified summaries of the LLM's text file that we looked at earlier. So if I come into browse, I can go in here and pull up that LLM's observability file that I had it make earlier for me, and we can look at that in Markdown. Obviously, a little easier to look at than kind of your basic text file that you see inside the emulator or text editor.